Hello, my name is Emma and I'm a solution-focused clinical hypnotherapist at Emma Victoria Hypnotherapy. I support people as they take steps to overcome challenges and achieve their goals. I love seeing my clients not just surviving, but positively thriving. So, let us begin this guided relaxation. Make yourself comfortable and ready to relax. This is your time to be free from interruptions and activities, with no one wanting anything or expecting anything. So, put your phone on silent and make sure you are nice and warm. If you are lying down, settle back and feel the weight of your head and neck supported in a comfortable position. Legs uncrossed and arms loose and relaxed. If seated, place your feet on the floor hip width apart and gently let your head rest forwards. Allowing yourself to relax now, closing your eyes, being as relaxed as you want to be. You'll hear sounds in the room, sounds outside. I want you to focus on the sound of my voice, and now focus on your breathing, feeling the coolness of the air going in through your nose and breathing out slowly. Beginning now to really enjoy the gentle rhythm of breathing as you continue to relax and let go. Now, I want you to think about the top of your head. Many people don't realize that tension often starts in the little muscles of the scalp. So I want you to think about those little muscles in the skin of your scalp and just allow them to let go and relax. Now, all the muscles of your face, just let them go slack. Your forehead and your eyes and eyelids, the cheeks, mouth and jaw muscles. It's a really lovely feeling when you let your face totally relax, because you can actually feel the skin settling, smoothing out. It might mean that your mouth opens slightly, but whatever's best to you, just allow it to happen. Unclenching your teeth and relaxing your tongue, because the more you physically relax, the more you can mentally relax. Thinking about your neck and shoulder muscles now and into the tops of your arms, letting all tensions drain away as you think on down through your elbows into your forearms, down through your wrists and into your hands, right the way down into the very tips of your fingers and tips of your thumbs. Just letting all those muscles let go and relax. And now thinking about your breathing again, this time noticing that you're breathing even more steadily, even more slowly, as you relax more and more, so you can let any tension in the chest area simply drain away. As you think on down to your stomach muscles, letting those muscles relax too. Think down into your back now, the long muscles either side of the spine, just let those muscles relax. And your waist, and your main thigh muscles as you think on down through your knees, down through the shins and calves, just allowing all those areas to relax and let go. As you think on down through your ankles, through your feet, into the very tips of your toes, all the muscles of your body beautifully relaxed and easy. And in a moment, I'm going to ask you to imagine certain things. But it doesn't matter if you find you can't imagine all the things I'm asking you to. You might even find your mind wandering quite a bit, so that my voice just fades into the background. But that doesn't matter either. The sound of my voice is going to continue to relax you, and it really doesn't matter if you don't hear a word I say, because very soon now you're going to be more relaxed than you've ever known. Imagine yourself standing on the very top of a green hill on a tropical island. You can feel the warmth of the sun on your head and shoulders, not too hot, just comfortable. And you can see the long grasses around you moving slightly in the gentlest of breezes. When you look down the hill, you can see a narrow, winding path that disappears into a small forest. And beyond the forest, you can see the ocean, with sunlight from the clearest of blue skies glancing off the tops of the waves in the bay, so that the whole ocean seems to shimmer and sparkle. You begin to move lazily and easily down the path, with the ferns and grasses brushing gently against your legs as you pass, and you just catch the faint smell of salt borne in on the breeze, and become aware of the distant sound of the ocean on the shore. Maybe hear seabirds calling faintly from a long way off. You marvel at the deep sense of calmness and tranquility that sweeps over you as you move on down and down towards the forest, moving so easily, so effortlessly, you feel almost as though you're floating on air. And in no time at all, you find yourself drifting through the trees, their leaves closing overhead to form a canopy, their branches making an irregular pattern against the clear blue of the sky. It's pleasantly cool in the forest, and the gentle sound of birds singing echoing faintly, and the scent of the trees and undergrowth relaxes you still further as you move easily into the inviting depths, becoming lazier and lazier with each step you take. You can hear a stream somewhere, its gurgling sound gradually mingling with the sound of the ocean as you follow the winding path down and down towards the beach that you know is in front of you, weaving through the trees and brushing aside the occasional piece of foliage, until quite suddenly you feel the warmth of the sun on your head and shoulders again, and you find yourself on a beautiful deserted beach. A beautiful golden shoreline sweeping away in a gentle curve in front of you to a distant point where the trees seem to come right down to the shoreline, so that their branches actually seem to overhang the ocean itself. You can feel the sand warm between your toes as you stroll lazily across the broad beach to the water's edge. The sand becomes a darker golden colour when you get there, and you enjoy the change to a moist, firm coolness beneath your feet as you wander along the shore, leaving a lazy trail of footprints in the sand behind you. Every so often, a larger than usual wave sends rivulets of water foaming around your feet, and as they recede, you notice how the sand is washed away from tiny coloured pebbles glinting like jewels in the sun. The smell of the ocean, the sunlight on the waves, the sound of the water hissing over the sand, all these things seem to create a sense of timelessness for some unknown reason, and you find yourself a comfortable position to just sit down and gaze out across the rolling depths to the horizon, trickling warm golden sand idly through your fingers. there's a faint haze which makes it difficult for you to see exactly where the sky stops and the ocean starts. And as you try to fathom it out, you see a small white cloud appear from somewhere near the horizon. It comes towards the island quite quickly, growing larger as it approaches, until it's immediately overhead. The largest, fluffiest, whitest cloud you can ever remember. And you somehow know, just by instinct, that you can let all your worries, all your cares, all your regrets, all your fears just drift up towards this large white cloud. You can actually see them drifting away from you in a long, slow spiral, maybe like smoke from a bonfire, just spiraling away from you towards this large white cloud. The cloud absorbs all your worries into itself, swallowing up all your fears, regrets, anxieties, and becoming steadily darker all the time until, just as it reaches its darkest, just as the last part of that spiral of your worries and cares disappears inside it, the sun bursts through, dispelling every one of your worries, every one of your fears and anxieties to the edges of the universe, and leaving you totally relaxed and perfectly at ease with yourself, without a single care in the world. And now, all your troubles and cares having floated away from you, you settle yourself down into a comfortable position and just drift off into a deep and relaxing sleep. And while you sleep, you have a dream. You dream you're walking down a long corridor stretching away in front of you in a long, gentle curve, so long that you can't actually see the end of it. But you know that this corridor is in the very depths of your subconscious mind, in the part of your mind that knows just what to do and just how to do it. And as you begin to move along this beautiful corridor, becoming even more relaxed, even more lazy, you realize that time and space are beginning to lose their meaning. And slowly, the walls of the corridor seem to dissolve, leaving you in a large room. The room is full of a gentle, diffused light that relaxes you still further, and you suddenly realize with a surge of inspiration and pleasure that what you once saw as limits are merely stepping stones to greater success. It suddenly dawns on you with a surge of joy and anticipation that what once seemed to you to be the limits of your personality, of your skills and abilities, are nothing more than stepping stones to even greater success. One wall of this room is like a huge television screen with words and images flashing across it too fast for you to see. And you realize that this is information being transmitted to different parts of your mind and body. And you use your mind to will it to stop. And as you do so, the screen clears and the word ready appears in large flashing letters. And now your mind is prepared and receptive to everything I'm going to say to you. And everything I say will be accepted and acted upon by your subconscious. It will have a steadily increasing effect upon the way you think, the way you feel, and the way you behave over the coming days and weeks and months. I want to remind you, your life can be fun. Every phase of your life can be a joy. And of course, it all now depends on you, because you and only you can allow thoughts to live in your mind. And how you think determines how you feel. And how you feel influences the world around you. And you can learn to choose your thoughts with awareness of their power. You can seed positive and beneficial thoughts in your mind. And day by day you'll find more and more how important it is to choose your every thought with care. Because the thoughts you seed in your mind, the concepts and beliefs you accept with feeling, inevitably become your own living reality. How you choose to think today influences all your tomorrows. And while you're pondering on those thoughts, I want to tell you a story about two trees growing by the bank of a river. A tall tree and a small tree. And that small, young tree, it knew how to wave and dance in the breeze. It knew how to be very flexible. And when the wind blew, it enjoyed changing its perspective. It enjoyed just dancing and moving and dancing. It would see so many things when it changed its perspective. And that big tree was so inflexible, it used to envy the small tree. But it was a little bit scared of changing its perspective. It was a little bit nervous about it. So one day it asked the small tree, how do you do that? How do you change the way you see things? Change the way you enjoy things? And the little tree said, well, you must kind of let go and you just let it happen. And so the next time when that wind blew, the big tree really wanted to let go, and the little tree said, you can do it, you can make those changes. No need to be afraid. Your roots go down deep in the ground and you can have inner stability, even though you're moving with the winds of change, enjoying the dance, that inner dance of life. And you can allow that to happen all by itself. And that big tree was so happy, feeling its way into a new way of seeing things. And because it had a new way of seeing things, it also had a new way of recalling things, bringing back images when it wanted to recall the dance. And that big tree also learned, as it got more flexible in its behavior and its perceptions, that what it thought was the horizon was really only a limitation it was placing on itself. And as it danced and swayed and danced, it could see further and further, fields beyond towns. It could even see the sea in the distance, and it was so happy to have a new way of seeing things, so happy to know that it could recall in a new way pleasant images and pleasant memories. So now each and everything you do better than you've ever done before. You approach each new task with complete ease of mind, knowing that you are relaxed and in a perfect frame of mind, calm, confident, positive, and relaxed. Every day your confidence and positivity grow. That means that tomorrow your confidence grows, and the day after it grows stronger than before. Each day with each new situation, whenever you need to, you take control, calm your mind, disregard troubles, and you are calm, relaxed, poised, competent, and confident. You are your own person. As you take control of your life, your emotions, things begin to happen the way you want them to happen. Your clarity of thought and your ever-increasing maturity ensure that you have all that you need, an attitude of mind that is positive and forward-looking. As you move forward with your new attitudes, new confidence in your own ability, others around you will notice you and recognize that they can draw from you. That strength comes from the knowledge that you can be relied on to act in a positive manner that overcomes difficulties in a calm and ordered manner. And you enjoy being valued, your contribution to situations, your opinion sought as you grow and mature into that person that you want to be. You have all that you need to be successful, so you can be more relaxed and more comfortable in all situations. Positive thinking can become a habit for you. For habits are created through repetition. The more you employ your positive attitudes of mind, the stronger that habit can grow. And very soon now, you will awaken from this relaxed state, feeling calm, refreshed, and energized. Or you may choose to ignore what I'm going to say next and fall into a deep and replenishing sleep. Getting ready now. 1. Feeling the chair or couch supporting you. 2. You might want to wiggle your fingers and toes. 3. Sensing the sounds in the room around you. 4. Feeling calm, positive, and in control. 5. Taking control now and opening your eyes.